Hello, hello. Welcome to whatever this is. Ha! Just kidding. This is my Igniture deck profile, and I figured I'll show you what I run in my deck, why I do it, and I'll show you how to do the combo. Well, the most basic of combos, because it's really too easy to forget, but it might be a little complex. But for starters, let's start with it. You're going to need the package. You're going to need three of these red boys. We call it the spice. Then you're going to need some three sugars right here. That's yellow. That's Picari. So just know their names. If you can't say them, I'll say them with you. This one, Chi Chi. This one is P. Kari. But I always throw nicknames at them. So, this is Spice, this is Sugar. Or if you wanted to go Pokemon terms, this is Charmander and this is Pikachu. I like to put it like that. Next, we got that. I run two Gaslights. Doyens. Because Doyen is no, it's essential, very essential. Because when you want him, always in your hand or always in the grave, so you can get him right back. Because I like throwing my cards around, I'm gonna burn it one day. Um, this guy basically is your go-getter. So once he hits the field, he gets your card back out the graveyard to your hand. If he's used for a link summon, he gets your spell or trap card from your graveyard back to your hand. So he's like a little go-getter. I like him. Ghastly is where it's at. Next, we got Bulbasaur. I don't know when. You only need one. If you use two, I won't really judge you for it, but you don't really need to. He's your tuner. He's the guy you need to get your synchro out. His name is Baruru. Get it? He's with the crew because he's Baruru. Now, moving on. I use Hayari as the extender because it's beautiful because it just comes out for free if you have another buddy out there. Comes out for free and has an effect that you could tribute one of your other buddies to get a level 5 or higher against your monster. And that could be either this bad boy, Danmari, or his brother, Gadachiri. So these two are just beautiful. When I'll get to them in 1 second. Danmari, you always want him in the graveyard. He's your negate. You shouldn't run more. You shouldn't run more than one. If you do run more than one, okay, cool. I respect your flex, but just I don't know how you're gonna play. If he's in the graveyard, you banish him out of your graveyard so you can negate a card on field. Doesn't matter what it is. He's basically your free negate to stop something. Also, if he's in your hand, he can defend one of your Aegisters. So, God forbid, you get swung on by Utopia. Bam! Stop Utopia. You're playing too hard. Comes out and negates that attack. Wasted one of his attacks to double or nothing you. Anyway, give me 1 second because one of my friends is trying to call me. Anyway, Gadachiri is your protector. You can basically, his effect is you can negate one card on the field that's on your side of the field and special summon them. And when you do that, well, not when you do that, but like once he's sent to the graveyard from field to graveyard, he can make one of your monsters that you choose unaffected. So he basically turns your monster into a rival, or gives him a rival status, or what I want to call is like a hall, an eye hall pass. So basically, just untouchable in case people want to try and nib you, nib, and they're wondering why your monster is still out there. Like, why is he out there? Because you sent him to the graveyard and chose him to be your target. Anywho, let's continue this doo-doo. All extra extenders. I got two parallel exceeds because I kind of like it. I kind of like. I'm not saying I like it, but they run pretty good. I only use two. Some people use three, but three feels too cloggy to me. And I think if I'm right, let me look at Rita's effects real quick. Yeah, maybe running two is a little too risky, but I run that risk because even if you have both of them in your hand, you could just dump them, or you could still just summon them, and then you still have that extra one in your hand. So when you do it again on your next turn, get them out. But they're good at. I declare these personal like my personal favorite extenders. I wish I had some supers, so if you got some supers, hook a brother up. Anyway, that's all the monsters. Now, if you want to count on me, we're going to go through how many we got. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, Cinco, 6, 7, 8, 9, Diaz, Ocho. Damn, that was 8. That's 11, 12, 13, 14 monsters. If I miscounted that, I fucked up. My math is all over the place. So now we're going to go to spells. 2 Idle Reborns. They are your quick play monster reborns. Only for your monsters. Don't think like, oh, let me get that access code. No. Yours. Only Ignister monsters. Plus, they have a secondary effect that no one in the fucking world should ever use. I mean, you can, but I mean, if you could pop off a high quality move that uses a secondary effect, I'm like, I'd respect that. But I've seen people run 3 of these, and I feel like 3 is just too cloggy. 2 is like a good number. But yeah. So the secondary effect is you could banish this card from your graveyard, 1 card from your hand, target one of your eye spell and trap cards that is banished or in your graveyard, except this guy, and add this card to your hand. No, I'm sorry, not this card. Add that card to your hand. So you banish it and 1 other card in your hand, just get a free spell. It's the reason why no one wants to run more than 2, and no one uses that effect. So yeah, 2 of those. 2. If I see you 3, I'm going to give you a warning. 3 desires, because these, if I didn't have desires, I would put triple talent tactics. However, the F you say that, but just triple talent would be my main instead of these 3, or forbidden droplets. But I needed these because I needed a draw power. I also took inspiration from a two duelists on my page. I'm sorry, not my page, in a group that I'm in, that they run these, and they said it worked. It was like, because it makes sense. Once you use the cards you need to get your tuner, once you get your tuner and your Doyen out in your hand, along with God of Cheery, you can use these for free to get your hand traps. And only your hand traps. But yeah, it's good to have these. It hurts to banish 10 cards face down, but think about those 2 cards you'll get. Get it. All right, so we're putting that over there. 3 islands. If you're not running 3 islands, I don't know what you're doing. Like, having 2, okay, I understand. You're on a budget. Having 1, you playing a risk game. You better have Mystic Mine or something else in this deck if you're going to like only run 1. But 3 is necessary, because once you already have your 1 out in the field, the other 2 are just extra. The extra one you'll have in your hand is for a card you'll mostly going to rely on. Not rely on, but it's good to have is Eye Contact. I know you got this in those new 10s that came out. They just got reprinted. You have no excuse to not have this card. So this card is basically your Pot of Greed with extra. All you do is you activate that while this is in the field zone, reveal 1 of these and put it in the bottom of your deck. Draw 3 cards. But I only use this on the last bit of a combo, because I don't want to run into a Droll. I don't want to run into a Ash or something that's stupid that might just stop this card. So, I like to bait out my opponents with these. So I'll get to that in a minute. So you already know that Eye Contact you won't need in that because you run the islands. 3 I Meet Yous, 3 Silent Minings, because you are on crack if you don't use any of these cards. If I don't see these cards in your deck, man, you better switch to like a Salmon Great deck or something that doesn't rely on your Rotas. You have 6 Rotas. Technically, you have 9 Rotas. If you don't know what Rotas are, it's reinforcement of the army. And you already know what that does. Gets you a free warrior to your hand. But in the aspect, in term, when we say Rota, it means just a free add to whatever type you're using. Like, Silent Mining, pitch 1, add 1 Cyberse to your deck. Cyberse from your deck to your hand. Level 4 or lower. Same deal. Actually, not same deal. Different deal. You reveal a attribute reveal a Link monster in your extra deck, and then you add whatever the attribute is of that Link monster from your deck to your hand. So you can reveal anything, but it has to be 2,300. So it has to be on Code Talker. Like access code is a good one. Transcode. Fucking damn, I'm messing up all over the place. Because tell me you can see those cards. No, you can't. Because I'm terrible. Access, transcode, get back on track. You got Fire Phoenix, you got Ignister, Light Dragon, you got Wind Pegasus, you got some more crack. Like these two access code chip are darks, surprisingly, but the other four, you're just all around. You can use I Meet You on Transcode Talker, get your Godachiri, use I Meet You on Fire, you get your Achichi, Light Dragon, get Picari, Wind, get your Tuner. You have access to all these monsters. There's no reason to run this card. They're common. They're not reprint. They're like 30 cents. Get them. I know you got them. I know you do. Don't lie to me. Anyway, let's continue on to this class. Anyway, I gotta stop saying that word. I will. Right now. Called by the Grave. Run it because it might save your life. Comes clutch. Harpy's Feather Duster is optional. I could put anything else to replace this card. What would I put in here? Maybe an extra hand trap or so, but honestly, I don't see that happening. I got loads of options, but they're just not coming to me. I know, as reference, if you need like more, let me just continue on because I'm getting over myself talking too much. Terraforming is your bluff card. You don't fucking need this card. You use it to get your opponent to ash that like a dummy. Use Terraforming, poof, ash. All right, summon Picari. Use effect, get a I Meet You. Then use I Meet You to get your fucking red. Use red. And then it's just like it's nutty. You use Picari to link off to get your infant, and you get your field anyway. You don't need this. This card is a bluff. Like technically, these two cards, optional. The bluff. You can run. I wouldn't take it out, but if you have a better side to put in your deck, run it. Anywho, this video is going on for a minute. I don't mean it's 60 seconds. I'm talking about like 12 minutes now. Whew. Now, hand traps, because you're going to need them. Nibs, run them. Because everybody suffers from the good graces of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Like, if you look at your opponent, there's something a lot, and you don't like it, give him The Rock. And next, we're going to go into Infinite Impermanence. Yeah, this is basically Effect Veiler, but as a trap card. It comes clutch in different moments. Like, if I'm right, Effect Veiler works on your opponent's turn, and this works on your turn if you have nothing. So they activate something stupid like a monster effect. Stop there. Ashes, because why not? Because everybody has ashes. You have ashes, they have ashes, we all have ashes. Man, y'all make me talk a lot, and I'm like explaining this deck profile out of anger. Pure anger. Not at y'all, but another person. I don't want to say his name. But that's the deck. Also note, I forgot to mention, if you don't summon that monster you reveal, you take 2,300 damage. Like, there's a couple of games that I actually lost because that happened, or I forgot that I took damage. And we were going into like 10 turns, and I'm like, oh no, you can kill me in like one turn. I'm like, wait, I have no life points left. So just remember, be cautious of using this card. And if you are using it, make sure you get that monster out. And especially if it's on game 3. Now, let me shut the fuck up for real quick and get to the extra monster zones, because I know y'all been waiting for that. Y'all saw a glimpse. Y'all already know the bougie cards. We got the Wind Thought and the Light Thought. So Wind Pegasus destroys your spells and traps, and Light Dragons destroys your monsters. Each depending on how many ignition monsters you have on field. And this one is a little better than this one, because once he's in the graveyard, if another card on your side of the field gets destroyed anyway, banish him and shuffle one of your cards back to the deck. So he's just a Phoenix Feather in the grave. He is just Not important. I mean, like, I don't want to say not important, but he's just there to for you to add Picari. His first effect, he can just attach one, destroy monsters equal to a number of extra monsters you have on the side of the field, which is good. His other effect is kind of clutch too, but it's rarely used. When another cyber monster you control inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can just win one link monster from your graveyard. So that's just if you want to swarm the field. So, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not that good. And, well, I'm sorry, it is good, but it's rarely used. And if you swing your opponent with this, I'll clap. I'll clap to you. I applaud you. Fire Phoenix. People sleep on this card sometimes. They sleep on it. The reason why, because like they look at it and like, oh, it's only 2,300. And when you attack with them, they're like, my monster's stronger. Yeah, but you're going to still take 2,300 effect damage. I won't take any battle damage. So he's your buster right here. Plus, if he gets destroyed by card effect, I think his opponent's card effect. Let me see, because sometimes I forget. Let me see. During initiative, good links. Yeah, it's any card. Any card effect that destroys this guy, he pops a card and comes back on the next standby phase. That's why he's a Phoenix. If you didn't watch your X-Men movies or see Harry Potter about Phoenixes, y'all sleeping. Anyway, Transcode Talker. Do I have to explain what this does? I'll give it a quick rundown. Co-linked, it and his buddy gets the 500 attack boost, and they're unaffected by monster effects. Or actually, they can't be targeted, right? No, let me see. Blah, 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 blah. They can't be targeted. Yep. So, Transcode along with Upbeat Jammer, this is the one-hit combo right here. If you use Transcode to use Upbeat Jammer to get out Transcode along with another monster, use Transcode to bring him back, swing directly, swing again, game. But people have been not doing that because there's a better way. Use Transcode's effect to get this baby out. Make sure you don't use this effect on him. And then you link those dudes off to get your Access Code Talker. Access Code Talker can now attack twice and is bumped up to 3,000 attack power because he gets 3 marks on him. So, yeah, 53 attack twice. Yeah, that hurts a lot. So these are the monsters you need for your fucking deck. Gotta stop saying F. Templar, Dark Templar. He's not light, he's dark. He's your soul charge. Any monster summoned to his zone he special summons monsters to the other zones that he points to, which he points to left, mid, and right. But there's a combo with it that is always known that you should always do. So I'm going to show that probably in a minute. I might make another video on how to do the combo if y'all aren't familiar with it. Link Spider, you get rock bottomed, you link off that rock like Undertaker and come back. Use your island and start linking off again. You can win. You can do it. Security Dragon. In case you get Contact Seed on one of your special summons, you link off with that and your monster gets Security Dragon so you can clear the field. These are to clear your board so you can continue using Island to your full heart's content. If you don't have one of these, actually, if you don't have this in your deck, there's something wrong with you. You could get this at any structured deck. It's common, I'm pretty sure. Ugh, I sound like Rick Sanchez. I gotta stop talking. But I'm gonna keep talking because I'm not done yet. Lingribo. That's how you say his name. Nah, Lingribo. Ling, like Lingribo. It's like L-I-N-G Rebo. I'm sorry, L-I-N-G-U Rebo. He stops traps. So usually you would have an extra monster in the field. Sometimes I just get him out in case my opponent wants to be funny with a, what's it called? Any trap. Like he wants to try use like impermanence or something stupid like, I can't imagine. But he secures your trap. He makes sure people don't do anything on you. This is like a turn 2 type of move to get him out. So yeah, you need him. Baby, you need him. His twin brother, Baby, you need him. Their effects to get The field card is essential. You summon, you get the field card. Yes, he's in the graveyard now because you linked him off again. Next move, you have him on the field. I'm sorry, let me move this over. You have him over here. Now, you have an extra monster, doesn't matter what it is. You link off, get infant. Chain, his effect pops off, and then his effect reacts to that effect. Like, it chains to that. So, he would move over here, and by the graces of Yugimoto himself, you have to make him a divine attribute. Don't make him wind, water, nothing. He is a god now. Your baby is a baby god, baby Jesus. Doesn't matter. Moses, whatever you believe in, because it's an extra attribute and it's necessary for your big boss monster. So that's why I'm a little upset, because somebody played Templar over here and then just summoned a monster in the middle, got other. So I'm just like, what are you doing? That's not how you. Stress, baby. That's what I got. That's why I'm making this video, because I need to show y'all what y'all need. If I can update something in my deck, or I need something to change or something, let me know in the comments. Send me a DM, write me a letter. I love you. Anyway, I meant that. Splash Mage, you should be running too. One, I run risky because I run Security Dragon, because I get cautious when people try to use Context Seed. I got Context Seed once, actually twice, from the same player, and I managed to get out of it, but that's why I had a Security Dragon. But if you don't have Security Dragon, take him out, add another Splash Mage, two Splash Mages make a bigger wave of a comeback. See what I did there? Moving them out. Cyber's Wicked, you need him. He is your he's your mailman to get your tuner. Summon a monster on his own he points to. Doesn't matter. Usually Doyen is the one that goes there. So Chainlink 1, and then Chainlink 2, Doyen. Doyen gets your monster out your grave back to your hand. And then Cyber's Wicked banishes your baby that's not a god yet and gets you your tuner in your hand. So you have 2 cards in your hand. This is always how you be consistent. This is what consistency is. Now, finally, $1. $1 to get this boss monster. He is not expensive. His effect is broken a little bit. I wouldn't say that broken, but still, people struggle. When I summon this boy, people just pick up the cards and go home. They talk about how they got beat by an Inkster player because they don't want to play Tri Brigades or Dryden, and they just start putting on Hulu. Because this monster can't be affected by the likes of Hulu, Netflix, anything that has an effect. Except Kaiju's, because Kaiju's kind of are like, but anyway, people have to beat this guy. And usually you're supposed to get 4,000. Hold on. I realize why I'm talking so crazy. I need water. There we go. You bring him out with 4 monsters. 4 monsters make him 4,000 attack power. If your opponent has a monster on the field, you pop that and you get a token. But before you do that token, actually no, you do that token because you already have an extra monster in your field. I should explain this combo, but I don't know how much time I'm going to have. So he's unaffected by monster. He's unaffected by all effects. Doesn't matter. Doesn't effing matter. It says you can control only one the arrival Cyber's Ignister. The original attack of this becomes 1,000 times the number of link materials used for this link summon, unaffected by other card effects. So, if I'm right, I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, you can swing even if Mystic Mine is on the field. Mystic Mine is supposed to stop you from doing shit, but this guy is unaffected by other effects, so he can just keep going. I believe so, but if you can correct me, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Anywho, I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to make another video about how to do this combo. That is my combo. Ooh, what am I doing? I'm talking about ending this video, and I got all my cards all over the place. I'll fix them because I wasn't fully prepared for this. I wasn't. So, I got to show you the extras. Take a moment to look at my tokens. My field center, my other token, and we're gonna go into my side deck. What I mostly run: 3 Windy Twin Twisters, because back row is dangerous sometimes. So, like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Torrential, because hold on. Yeah, that's only 2. That's not right. I should be. It doesn't matter. It should be 3, but it doesn't matter. Rivalry to Warlords. You need those. You do. I put them in the side. Most people put them in their main deck them, but I put them in the side in case, like, to know what my opponent is. If my opponent is like a Tri-Brigade person, oh yeah, Rivalry is going in the deck. Someone's using like ritual monsters that are just any different type of monsters. They summon Utopia on you. Rivalry to Warlord. They stay with that Utopia. Then you just then if they try using his effect to negate, actually no. I'm trying to make it a good example. Any other monster that's not the same type of monster you have on the field, you use this immediately, and it could save your life. It saved my life a few times. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this, 3 Drolls. You need 3 Drolls because I could use 3 Drolls, super Drolls. 3 MFing Ghost Spells. I don't name Ghost Spells. I've hardly used ghost spells. I used to main deck them, but every time I had them in my hand, they would be useless. Only because my matchups were up against Tri-Brigades. And Tri-Brigades are kind of just nutty. Let's just be honest. They're nutty. No one likes them. No one understands them. They're just hard to, like, breathe air with sometimes. I will fight 10 Sky Striker players just to not face a Tri-Brigade person. You gotta understand my hate for Tri-Brigades. I call them try-hard brigades, but some of them are my friends, so I gotta be lightly on that. Anywho, that's my side deck. It could be better. Oh, 1 extra Splash Mage, in case I want to swap out that Security Dragon that I should be taking out. But that's my John. If you like what you see, let me know. If I can change up some stuff, give me some pointers, because I'm always looking for extra advice on this deck. I'm waiting on a friend to upload a video about how to make this deck into an Ignister / Code Talker variant, where it uses Microcoder and has the extra trap to get it. I have all the cards, I just don't know how to do the combo. Trust me, I'm a fucking, like, addict when it comes to, like, Cybers monsters. I really love them. Ever since the character and watching the show, it's beautiful. Also, this field center and these tokens are personally created from one of my friends. His name's Ian. If you want me to give you his info, you could probably, like, just DM me, message me, and I'll just give you info and link you to him. Also, this candle that's in front of me is made by my beautiful girlfriend. She makes candles and incense for your pleasures, and they have a really good smell. This smells delightful. What flavor is this, man?
Caramel macchiato.
Caramel macchiato. I didn't really need to put light at the candle, but I needed it to see, so y'all could show y'all how to do my combo. Ooh, mixing up my words again. Time to refuel. Ugh. Anywho, that's the deck profile. Enjoy. I'm gonna make a combo video later. Don't know when. Probably give it like a few days after this one. So, peace. Enjoy your day, and don't be a Tri-Brigader. Bye.